After spending millions of dollars on Facebook and Instagram ads and working with hundreds of business owners, I can tell you that there are 5 reasons I've seen over and over again on why ads aren't converting. If you stick until the end, I'm going to share with you the number 1 reason I've seen that is solely responsible for 99% of the reason your ads aren't working. Let's jump into it. First, let's talk about targeting. And one of the most common reasons why Facebook ads don't work is because they're not being shown to the right people. Before you create any ads, it's important to define who your ideal avatar is. Who are you trying to reach? What are their interests? What is their demographics? By knowing this information, you can ensure that your ads are being shown to the people that are most likely to be interested in your product or service. Here's a little pro tip for you. In the past, running ads online used to work best with specific targeting. Now, what's working the best is if you actually are more specific on your actual ad. Focus more of your time and attention on the ad creative and the ad copy rather than all the back end targeting. And I'll cover more of that later on in this video. But some of the stuff that works best for us right now is what we call zero-based targeting, which is basically when you don't target any interests and you just focus on age and area. So for example, instead of saying you're going to target someone that likes ESPN, you would have zero-based targeting. You wouldn't target anyone. One of the most important factors to consider is the image and video that you're actually using in your ad. The image is the first thing that people will see, so it's absolutely crucial to make sure that it's attention grabbing. So make sure you're actually calling out your ideal target audience. And here's an example for you. Hey, if you're a coach or consultant, or hey, if you're currently working a 9 to 5, or hey, if you're doing this, that's basically the simple way to put it, is you just want to call out your ideal audience. Now, number 2 is ad copy is one of the most crucial components of any advertising, kind of like what we were talking about before. Your ad copy should be clear, concise, and straight to the point. You can follow my ABC ad copy strategy that we implement in all the businesses that we work with. A stands for attention. Are you tired of working a 9 to 5? Or hey, are you a coach? B stands for baseline. Are you looking for a new way to generate income online? Well, this new Airbnb strategy is helping hundreds of my clients break free from the rat race and work for themselves. B, baseline, you're giving a little bit of information about what you're actually trying to talk to them about. And then C, ABC, end with a call to action. Click the link down below and I'll give you my free mini course on how you can get started today. That is the ABC copy that we implement with all of our clients, and it crushes, and I would suggest that you try the same with yourself. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is what I call the 1-2 testing. The 1-2 testing is where you're trying different images, ad copying, and targeting options to see what works the best for your business. This will help you optimize your ads for better performance. The strategy I like to use is I come up with 5 different images and videos, and then I test them with 2 different targeting methods. Now, it's very important in these 5 different images that you're testing different copy, different images, different videos, and then you're gonna let the algorithm pick up and see what's working the best from there. Now, number 3, my personal favorite, is retargeting. It is so powerful. It's such a great way to reach people who have already shown interest in your business. So by retargeting ads to people that have previously visited your website, interacted with your business, your accounts, you can increase the chances that they'll likely convert into a customer. And you can even go as far as retargeting custom lists, people that message you, people that engage with your ad, people that visit your profile. It's very unique and an awesome way to be able to go out there and retarget these people. Now, my personal favorite is by using our automated Instagram ad strategy, where we retarget anyone that's visited your profile and message you. Then after that, we build a little bit more data and start creating custom audiences based off people that book calls with you, and then create lookalike audiences off that. And then after that, we actually create custom audiences and lookalike audiences off of people who bought from you. So there's always another level with this. And now this might seem a little bit next level or advanced for you, but I'm just showing you guys and kind of getting familiar with what you want to learn. So if you'd like more information on lookalike audiences and custom audiences, just let me know down in the comments down below. Now, the last 2 reasons are the most important. Number 4 is your social media needs to actually be optimized. If you don't have a social media presence, you're going to be leaving a ton of money on the table. This is why the first thing we do with our clients is make sure that their social media is on point. It's kind of like driving a Lambo, but without the engine. You might have the Lambo, but without the engine, you're not going to go anywhere. Same thing with the ads. You might have some winning ads, but without your social media optimized, you're not going to go very far. Now, the last and most important of all that over 99% of business owners don't do is tracking their KPIs. And if they are tracking, they're missing the key components. Now, after working with hundreds of business owners, this is probably the most important thing that we install and help our clients do is KPI tracking, which also stands for key performance indicators. Now, I'm going to give you a couple that I think that you should know right off the bat. They are your cost per lead / cost per message, your cost per booked appointment, your cost per application, your cost per show, your cost per acquisition, meaning how much does it take to acquire a client. When you have KPIs in place, this is when business becomes a lot more fun. It's kind of like putting $1 into a lottery machine and getting $5 to $10 back every time. Kind of like a rigged lottery machine. So just like one of my clients who's an e-com coach, he actually had a marketing agency that he was paying thousands of dollars each month to run his ads. But the problem was he had no clear way of understanding what was working and what wasn't. They were actually spending way more money and not making money on the back end. So the first thing that we did with him was clean up his ads, but then implement the KPI tracking so he knew how much it actually cost to acquire a client. And now he's spending $250 to acquire a $3,000 client every single day. It's kind of like clockwork. Now, if there's one thing you take away from this video, it's KPIs. Now, if you'd like me and my team to help you set all this up, get your KPIs in play so you know which levers to pull inside your business to grow, then what I would like you to do is click the link down below and we can have a conversation if that makes sense. I promised you at the beginning of this video that the one thing that is responsible for over 90% of ads not working is what I call the advertising myth. Now, here's a secret that I've learned from spending millions of dollars on ads. It's the fact that all the fancy stuff in the back end on the advertising platforms like placements, where you're putting the ads, the age, the gender, the targeting, the custom audience, the lookalike audience, all that stuff, it doesn't really matter. The number one thing that you need to walk away from this lesson with is the only thing that matters is your copy, meaning what you say in the video, the picture, the text. That's what actually matters. And I really believe that this is the future of advertising, and it's going to be based off of your ability to grab the right attention. Some of our best performing ads are where we actually get very specific on the ad copy in the video and then run zero-based targeting where we let Facebook take control and optimize for us. Kind of like what I mentioned before. And I really think that's the future of not just Facebook and Instagram ads, but advertising in general, because there's a lot of ways that these advertising platforms are getting in trouble by keeping people's data. So this is how they're going to protect themselves and help you advertise at the end. So let's wrap everything up. If you want to scale to the next level, you got to crack the code to paid advertising. The biggest jump I took in my business was back in 2019, was when I implemented ads inside our own business. And we went from $20,000 reoccurring months to over $50,000 reoccurring months in the matter of literally just 2 months. And as I mentioned, we've worked with hundreds of business owners, and these are the 5 mistakes I always see. So if you need to, go back, rewatch this video, and if need be, leave a comment down below with your main takeaway.